Mark coming to you this evening on a Garage Guy channel. Today is August 3rd, 2018. 1 month from today, it will be Labor Day, and we all know what that means. Got some football season coming around. Go Hokies. Anyhow, I can't believe how quickly this year has flew by. But anyhow, from the title of the video, you know this video is about the new Taurus G2S chambered 9mm. Now, recently Taurus has released the replacement or upgrade for the G2 PT111, the G2C. This here is the replacement or upgrade for the PT709 Slim, and later on in the video you'll see some differences. Okay, I know this video does run a bit long, but this is a new firearm just recently released, and there's only about 4 or 5 videos about it here on YouTube so far. And I'm going to go somewhat more in depth with my video than the other people have with theirs. I'll do the unboxing, I'll do the disassembly, reassembly, I will do comparisons with a PT709 Slim and a G2 PT111. I wanted to do one with a G2C, but that's already been done on another video, on another channel. And if you're watching this video about this gun, you've already seen that other video on the other channel. Also, I take the first shots on this video with this G2S. And the thing about that, the other videos here on YouTube so far do not have anyone firing the G2S as of yet. Alright, so that will definitely be something different this time around. Anyhow, what do you say we go over here to the bench under the bright light and get this show on the road? Let's do this. Alrighty then, we have this on the bench under the bright light. Let's go ahead and open it up. As you can see, Taurus has redesigned their boxes, cardboard, but as usual, a box is a box. Alright, let's go ahead and open this up. I want to tell you right now, when I received this from Buds, they sent it to my local FFL, Broad Street Pawn in Marion, Virginia. I did open the box up. I took the gun out and I did a function check to make sure everything was alright before I accepted delivery, which is something everyone should do when they order a firearm online. Okay, here's a packaging slip from Buds, $208, $12 transfer fee. I have 220 bucks in this gun. Here's the owner's manual, G2C/G2S. Pretty much standard stuff right here. Layman's terms, easy to understand, diagrams, easy to understand instructions. Comes with 2 7-round magazines right here. They are not Metgar. Says plainly made in Brazil, so these are made by Taurus. I've never had any problems with magazines made by Taurus. Also in a box, you have your safety lock right here. Don't throw these away, alright? You might find a use for these. Could come in handy someday. And let's remove the box itself. That's all that comes with it. It did come with the little chamber flag you put in right here when you get a new gun to show that the firearm has not got a round chamber. Let's put the bag over there. My first impression is this, and it's very simple. This is nothing more than a single stack version of the G2 PT111 or the G2C. I can really see no differences except, of course, the G2 111 did have the external lock here. This does not have it. Everything else seems to be pretty much the same. I'm going to be doing a comparison later on in the video. The stiffling on the grip right here, it is raised more than the predecessor. Put it around here like that, it feels pretty good. You're not going to need to hold grip with this unless you want one. Okay, the trigger right here, it does have the trigger safety. Let's go ahead and try it out. Nothing in the chamber, nothing in the mag well. We are safe, point in safe direction. Take up, but a good solid wall and good solid click, very audible. Now reset, let's see. Okay, not as audible as I'd like it to be, but I did feel it, so we're good to go. One more time. Okay, alright, nothing to brag about, but let's go on. This does have second strike capability. No problems. Okay, let's look right here. Like I said, trigger safety right there. You do have the manual safety lever. A lot of people gripe and complain about a gun this small having one, but guess what? It ain't no big deal. Up for safe, you do have to give some effort to put it on, and down for fire. This is not going to go on or off by itself. Right here, slide lock lever, just like it, no problems. Okay, we do have the serrations here on the back, very grippy, no problem getting a hold of it. The magazine release button right here. Let's go ahead, let's get one of these magazines put in here, like it. Works very well. Okay, and if I'm not mistaken, this is a bigger and sticks out farther than the one on the PT-709 Slim. We also have here on the frame a rail for a light or laser attachment. The sights are 3-dot, low profile, more or less a Novak type. There we go, like it. Now, let's go ahead and do the disassembly and reassembly real quick, just like a Glock. You got the tabs right here, and right here, let's pull down. Well, let's see. Okay, pull the slide back, pull down on that, pull the trigger. Wow, there it goes. Now, I have had this gun at the house. I have cleaned the Cosmoline grease off of it and sprayed some of this Ballistol. Good stuff. Hello, Scott. Anyhow, we're looking at this right here, dual spring guide rod. Get the barrel out of there. Come on, don't. There we go. Let's look at the feed ramp right here. Nice, smooth, and shiny. Just like any Taurus pistol I'm accustomed to, the feed ramp is very important, especially when you're using hollow points. We look here on the inside the slide. No machining or tooling marks. Very nicely milled. Looks like pretty much like average, Taurus work right here. I don't see any real changes to it. Now we look at the frame. Don't see any changes to this either. Of course, we got the little holes here. 1, 2, 3, 4. No problems. Everything else looks pretty well normal. Okay. Not a whole lot to talk about right there. And reassembly, we just go in reverse order. We get that barrel back in, gotta there we go, just like it. Guide rod spring back in, get it down real good, real good. The rails on here, of course, here, and here. Let's see if I can get this on. Well, obviously not. The camera's running, I'm going to have problems. When I turn the camera off, I get it on first time every time. Now, let's see. There we go, just like it. Let's do the trigger test, function chest. Point in safe direction, pull the trigger. No problem. There we have it. Now, let's do some comparisons. Okay, everybody, what do you say we do a comparison to the G2S's predecessor, the PT-709 Slim. This is just a plain Jane 709 Slim. It's got the same finish as the G2S, same capacity, same trigger safety, pretty much same everything, with the only difference being the external lock right here that come on these pistols. The G2S does not have that feature. The differences, like I said, cosmetic. The grip contours here and the way the slide's milled. We're all familiar with the looks of the 709. There you have it. Get a front view. Both of these guns have been safety checked. There's no ammo in either one of them. Anyhow, you have your safety lever, your slide stop lever right here, your magazine release button. Here on the G2S, the magazine release button is much bigger than the one on the 709 Slim. Like I said, no external key lock right here. And this slide has just been milled, like I said, to look like the G2C, or better yet, the G2 PT-111 right here. As far as the size comparison, let me see what we can do here. From first glance, you can tell the slides are of equal length right here. Okay? Now, even though the 709 Slim right here on the left appears to be thinner, remember, this is beveled down right here, and right here's the thickest part of the slide. You know, not counting where the safety lever and slide release lever is right here. It's beveled down, so it's thinner here, more narrow than it is right here. Now, if you take a look up here, it's not beveled. It goes straight down on the G2S. So holding it up like this, at first glance you'd think the G2S is a little bit thicker than a Slim. Well, it's not. You look at them, they appear to be the same width. Now, let's go ahead and let me see if I can get this up here. The length of the grips, they appear to be equal. Pretty much the same right there. Of course, both had the same three dot sights on them. Same finish. The only difference is on the outside, cosmetic. Okay, this, like I said before, is just a single stack G2C or single stack G2 PT-111 Millennium. Alright, and to be honest with you, from the looks of them, I actually think I like the 709 Slim looks better than the G2S. But looks ain't what this is about. It's about performance here. Let's do a magazine comparison. Here's the magazine from the G2S. Pretty much standard fare. Of course, this magazine here has a pinky grip extension on it. They appear to look pretty much the same. The notches right here, the holes in the front side, of course, appear to be equal. Turn them over, they also appear to be identical. But watch what happens. I take the magazine from the G2S right here, put it in the 709 Slim. Doesn't want to go. But if I hold down on the magazine release button, it does want to go on up. But you know what? I'm not going to chance that. You know, I'd be an idiot to get that stuck in there. Now, the magazine from the 709 Slim, we'll try and put it into the G2S. It's not going. It's catching on the mag release there on the inside, but I press the button down. It will go on up, but the same as the other one. I'm not going to be an idiot and try and shove that on in there. Ain't going to happen. Alright, what do you say we take a quick look at a couple more differences right here. Of course, we're looking at the trigger guard. a typical PT-111 trigger guard right here. It's what it looks like, to where the 709 Slim has that very recognizable trigger guard right here. I'd say you have more room if you're wearing gloves to fire the trigger or pull the trigger on the 709 Slim than you do the G2S. We look at the front of it here, both guns. They are beveled right here, as you can kind of tell, slightly, and here on top even more so, where you get it in and out of a holster very quickly. And the 709 Slim, it is beveled, well, not at the very top right there, but right here, and on the frame part too. This thing will go in and out of a holster very easily, and I imagine this one will too. Takedown is the same on both of them, and internally they appear to be pretty much about the same. Alright everybody, here is my main comparison. The Taurus G2S compared with the Taurus G2 PT-111. And, just looking at them from a glance, if somebody didn't know what the differences would be just by looking at them, you couldn't really tell the difference except for one thing. And that would be the base plates on the bottom of the magazine. Right here is a PT-111 G2. Of course, you have the pinky grip right here on the magazine. And we look at the G2S. The pinky grip is not pronounced near as much as the other. Cosmetically, on the outside, they're pretty identical. Trigger guard, I think the serration right here on the back, they're the same, but this has been milled more on the G2-111 right here on the slide to reduce weight. Not near as much, well, none at all on the G2S. It has not been milled right there. On 111 it has. Now let's go ahead and check size difference. I don't have exact measurements or anything like that. Let's put them together. The slide length seems to be equal. The width, well, like I said, the G2-111 right here, it's milled at the top, but when you get down, the width appears to be the same. Alright, sights are the same. Seems like everything's the same. Now, let's go ahead and look at the grips here from a rear view. Magazine is in both of them. Appear to be the same length. Of course, we turn it over to the side and do a silhouette view. I believe you will see the only difference will be this protruding pinky grip right here. Now I'm going to try and get this as good as I can. Can't promise anything, but they pretty much look the same to me. Identical. Only difference, G2S single stack, G2 PT-111 double stack. Same goes for the G2C. Alright. The G2 PT-111 has been tested and proven for the last, I guess, 4 or 5 years. Good gun. Not a lot of people's really had any complaints about them. The internals also seem to be the same, and I'm looking for the same good things to come from this G2S right here. Now, what do you say we go down to my little shooting area? We'll move this out of the way. Let's take the first shots with this bad boy right here. Let's do it. First shots, Taurus G2S. There's nothing like that feeling right before you shoot a new firearm for the very first time. I mean, it's great. What do you say we go ahead and do this? 7 rounds, Winchester white box, 115 grain target ammo. Not bad, bottom of the inner circle. Shooting a tad low. Even lower. Even lower. Still in the outside circle. Come on, Mark. Okay. Well, that'd still hit a bad guy. If I aimed here, he would have been right there. Oh boy. Second mag. Not bad. A little bit gritty, but hey, it's brand new. Needs some breaking in. And the slide holds open after the last round. Little bit snappy, but it's about the same as a 709 Slim. What do you say we go over here, check out the target, see what I did here. Do 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 do. See, I was aiming right there in the middle, and right here's what I got, but still yet. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, all 14 rounds on the cardboard. Tell you what, my friends, I'm going to reload both magazines, and let's see if I can do any better. 7 more rounds. Let's see if I can get any better on this cardboard target. Like I said, I was shooting a little low. Let's go over here and take a look. Do 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 do. Pretty much shooting in about the same area, wouldn't you people say? As you saw from the shooting portion of the video, I was shooting low. I guess I just need to find my point of aim. You know, some guns you aim low, some you aim high. That's just me. Alright, the spent shell ejection, man, that stuff was flying way outside, about 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock, no problems there. The trigger out of the box, much better than the 709 Slim. The trigger safeties on them 709 Slims right here, I thought they were going to pop or break when I would first shoot one of those, but this here, that was not the case. First shots fired very smoothly. A lot of people might ask, Mark, what about the warranty? Taurus only now features a 1-year warranty. Well, since I bought this from Buds, they do offer an option for $10 and some change. I got their lifetime warranty. If I have a problem with this and I send it to Taurus or it can't be fixed, then I just get in touch with Buds. I keep my packing receipt and say, look, Taurus tried to fix it. They might have fixed it. it ain't working right, I send it back to Bud's. They send me a new one free of charge for only $10 extra. Okay? Now the part I did with the magazines here were one from the G2S wouldn't go up into the 709 Slim. Hey, if I didn't push them on up, I didn't want to take that chance. They might work. They look identical. I don't see why they wouldn't work. But like I said, I'm not going to be an idiot and take a chance and get them jammed in there. Somebody else wants to try it, feel free to have at it. If they work, that's great. If not, then I did the right thing. The G2S, to me, my impression, this is a single stack G2C or a single stack G2 PT111. That's pretty much it. Well, listen, this is Mark, GarageGate79. I'm sorry this video lasted longer than I intended it to, but I thought there was a lot of good information to get out to you people here. Not a bad gun. The G2C is just a hair thicker on the grip back here because it's double stack. I think I would recommend it. Don't get me wrong, this is a really great gun, but the G2C is pretty much the same measurements and width and weight as the G2 PT111 Millennium. Unless you want something really small, I'd go with the 12 rounder, but this here's a good gun, okay? Well, listen, I'm out of here. Y'all have a good evening.